Trick or treat!
Well, it's finally here. One of the greatest anthologies has returned for Halloween with a special one. And yeah, I got some great things to say about this one. So let's get into it. What's up, guys, and welcome back to Beyond the Void. My name is Alex, and today we're going to be doing a spoiler-free review of VHS Halloween. Now, first up, happy Voidtober. We already kicked it off with a couple of videos here this month on the 1st and the 2nd, and I got another one today for VHS Halloween. Now, as some of you may know, I'm actually quite the fan. I have picked up pretty much every single one of them from the beginning, and I have enjoyed them immensely, even the shitty ones. But the last few have been actually pretty damn good. And last time, I think, was one of the better ones out of the entire franchise. I've never done a list, which maybe I will this month. Let me know, hit the like button. If we can get it to 100 likes, maybe I'll do it. But the most recent ones have kind of really taken the genre of VHS that it is, the subgenre of anthologies and found footage, and really kind of taken it for a different spin. Now, some people have been a little upset about that because it doesn't really kind of track with the VHS sort of mythos. The background, which is what are these tapes all about? They've kind of replaced that with just kind of doing shorts now. It just has the found footage look, which may upset some people, and I totally get it because there is a mythos there that feels like it's untapped. But regardless, even though they don't have any more inclusion of the mythos, so to speak, VHS Halloween is one hell of a punch. This one, a collection of Halloween-themed videotapes that unleash a series of twisted, blood-soaked tales, turning trick-or-treat into his struggle for survival. And boy, man, I think I really like this one. This is probably one of my favorite ones that I've seen. I don't know where it places, but it's definitely in the top 3 because I just like all of them. I mean, obviously, Viral is the only one that wasn't the biggest. A lot of people really agree on that point, but this one and the last one really are very damn good. This is part 8 in the series, and we get 6 shorts that include the wraparound, which is the story in between that they used to use for the found footage mythos, the tapes, and 5 other films that are short films from new directors. And boy, this time they have a bunch of new directors that really have some really great work in their, resume, but not really well known. And some of them feel like it's time to make a feature film. But yeah, I really enjoyed this theme. Obviously, we always get a new VHS every Halloween, it seems, or at least around the Halloween season, which they are definitely going forward with more. And I think this one's just going to explode fully because I don't know, because every time I say I like something in found footage, somebody's like, the acting, this isn't realistic. I just want to have fun, guys. Like, not everything has to be super serious. Obviously, the tone is still kind of mixing that comedy that they do with the VHS series, which I personally like and some do not. But there are some entries in here that are actually pretty creepy this time around, and that should please a little bit of both sides there. Now, it obviously leans a little bit more to the sillier side, which I kind of like, and it also leans towards the kitschy side. And what I mean by kitschy, you see this stuff back here? The pumpkins, the blue ones there, a little on the cheap side, but that's kind of how Halloween is for a lot of people, nostalgically. And that's no different in this movie. They actually have a lot of different kitschy things in this movie that I think really add to this film. And they mix it with some dark stuff, so it's like extremely messed up. I told Christina, who, by the way, thank you for helping me do the backdrop here. She wanted to be a part of the show and wanted to put some stuff up, and we worked together to make it stereotypical, a little bit like on the cheap side. These pumpkins and stuff like that kind of like fit that mold. And this particular VHS Halloween has a lot of that in all of its segments, and I don't know that that was coordinated. As a child, that kitschy stuff is what we remember most. There's a lot of themes that are at play in Halloween that we don't think about that are subconsciously a part of the actual holiday, and those things are present in this film, which I really like in all of the different short films. Things that, you know, one per person, or going and trying to cause havoc on Halloween night, or, you know, there's just a myriad of different things that Halloween represents. And I think they represent that here in this cute style, but then horrific, crazy stuff that's going on with graphic violence and gore aplenty, which just made me delighted. So now we get the first one, and I'm just going to kind of very, very spoiler free go through these just to kind of give you an idea who's directing them and what it is. The first one is Coochie Coochie Coo by director Anna Slavovic, who did The Appendage, which was on Shudder. And I actually really liked the movie. It didn't fare too well with everybody else, but I kind of like it. It was really weird and just unsettling, and this like creature thing in it. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. See what you think if you like this short, by the way. And it's about two girls that are taking their final Halloween together before they go to college. One of them's going to a major college she got accepted in, and they're being complete assholes going on Halloween and like getting candy as adults, which is also another theme of Halloween. This one really just does a lot of really crazy stuff where they enter a home. I won't spoil anything about it, but it is really weird and completely disgusting, and also fucking hilarious in some moments. Just weird as fuck, man. I don't know what Anna was on, but smoke them if you got them, lady.
Man, I never had no dope like that before in my life.
Also, we got Paco Plaza in here for the second one. If you don't know who he is, he did the Record franchise and Veronica. He actually did this one called Ut Supera Sic Infra. These kids break into sort of like a hospital or some sort of building that they're not supposed to be in. And of course, Paco Plaza is great at doing that because that was the fucking Record movie. But that's also another theme of what? Halloween. You got it. This one I thought was probably more serious of the bunch. It has some really good practical effects in it, and it goes for a real vibe and actual scare as opposed to some of the other ones. The third one up was Fun Size, and I don't think you can take this one too seriously, but considering who actually made it, and I adore them for it, is Casper Kelly, who is one of the writers and directors of Too Many Cooks, which is beyond crazy, and I watch it from time to time, and the Yule Log movies, which are just fucking bananas. If you haven't seen them, they're on Shudder too, and you should watch them for sure. This one is about a candy bowl, a one per person, and some of them don't follow that rule, and some pretty crazy shit happens. Man, does this one get out of control very quickly, and I adore it. It's fucking gross and silly and fun and just bizarre. It felt like a Backrooms episode, but another really great short. Like so far, we're batting like 3 for 3. Some of them are a little higher, a little lower, but all of them are definitely leaning to like 7 or higher. Next up was number 4 with Kid Print by director Alex Ross Perry, who is actually a music video like director. He's done a lot of stuff with Ghost, and he's actually done the documentary of Ghost. I think it was called Right Here, Right Now, RITE. This one was really fucked up in a lot of ways. Like, it really is. It's hard to explain this one, but it's just, put it this way. There is a company that's an electronics store that happens to have video cameras. I'm assuming this is taking place, you know, in the past. They take videos of kids before Halloween to document what they look like in case something bad happens, and then they can use the raw footage to say, this is what they look like when they were last out. And he runs this service, which he thinks is helping people, when he finds out there's something darker going on. And boy, whew, the characters that are in this, one that's just really sadistic, right there on the like nice line, that's just ultra creepy. Holy shit, this one was really good too. I enjoyed this one a lot. It is definitely freaky. Up next, we got the 5th one. This one was the granddaddy of them all, probably my favorite short of the entire thing. I honestly think this one than the first one are pretty close to each other, but I think this one gets the win. This is by director and writer Micheline Pitt-Norman and R.H. Norman, who I assume are together, maybe a couple, but they've yet to do a feature. I can't wait till they do, because this one, fucking great, man. Talk about grabbing something that's thematic to Halloween and precious to my generation, at least. Some of you younger folks may not know this, but this one involves a family that does a home haunt where they have people come over for Halloween. You've seen some documentaries about this, I'm sure, but this father-son duo have been creating this home haunt since he was a child, and it's been a really fun thing. And in the future now, the kid's grown up, not too fond of it, and they are doing another home haunt, the final one, the last one, and they decide to get something special. And it happens to be a Halloween record, one of the sound effects and music and spooky sounds that Disney used to put out years ago, and has been a staple of my Halloween and just nostalgia in general. And they grabbed that and put it in this movie, and oh man, all hell breaks loose in this short, and I fucking adore it. It's probably by far the most graphic of all of them, and all of them have some graphic stuff in it. This is a gory anthology. I just absolutely loved it. I cannot wait to see them do a movie, and I really hope they do something fun, because this was just a fucking blast. And that nostalgia shot right to my fucking brain. I know people like downplay nostalgia, but that one was like so perfect. And I absolutely love those records. When I was a kid, they used to scare me. To see what they did with this in this movie is just amazing. Now, there is a wraparound that goes into this whole story, and it is really good. I like all of the different segments. It's involving a company that's doing a new diet soda called Diet Phantasma. I won't ruin too much about this, but let's just say that the soda has some other consequences that happen that you do not want to happen. Amazing stuff and extremely brutal. A lot of the segments in between, I think it helped kind of pad out the entire thing. But I honestly think, minus the fact that it doesn't go over why the tapes are here, this one really pads out the whole thing and makes it just perfect. I thought this was really good. This is by director Brian Ferguson, excuse me. He did the music videos for people like Ladytron and Alice Glass and so many more. Honestly, underutilized. This guy needs a feature film like now. He's done so much work. I really think it's time that this guy does a feature film, and I would love to see what it is. But yeah, man, I know this is a little bit of a longer video, but they always usually are when you do kind of an anthology, because you kind of have to go through each one. But I think overall, this one is probably one of the best. Contender for number one. Like, genuinely, this one is almost there. It's somewhere in the top 3. It is definitely going on my end of the year favorites, because I will watch this again every Halloween. And it makes me wonder, how are they going to top this? How are they going to make the next one as good? Because it's always a chance when you got these new talented people coming in. They definitely have the talent to do it, but you never know where it's going to go when you make a film. It really worked in this one. I think all of the shorts, literally all of them, were great. And that is so rare. I'm almost tempted to give it a 10 out of 10. But I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Had a genuinely good time watching this. Almost as much fun as I had with seeing Final Destination in the theater again. That shit blew me away when I was laughing so much. But yeah, what do you think? Are you a fan of the VHS franchise? I'm a huge fan of it. I absolutely adore it, and I can't wait to see the next one. They got another one planned for next year, so let's get it going, man. If you haven't seen it yet, get to it. It's up on Shudder now. Let me know what you think when you come back. Let me know if you like the shorts and which one was your favorite. But yeah, let me know your order down below. We got so much more for Voidtober coming for you. I have a lot of really wild different lists, everything that I could possibly try to fit into this. Plus, we're doing festivals this year, so make sure you stay tuned for this Halloween, this Voidtober. And as always, long live the Void.